live from the 904 we bike, y'all, know what I'm saying? But I got a significant, exceptional, outstanding, know what I'm saying, guest in the building. Like, I don't think y'all even understand. Like, y'all know you seen them out and about, you know, I seen them from city to city doing good things, but we got, know what I'm saying, big dog in the city. Primetime, what's up?
Come on, man. Don't do me like that.
What you mean don't do? I feel like I probably ain't do enough.
Come on, love, bro.
I probably ain't do enough. Know what I'm saying? But we gonna definitely get deep into it. Know what I'm saying? Before we get into that, you know, Live from 904 is brought to you by Social Media Game, Street Connected. Shout out to Fat Chick Design Robert McCray. Also by Shop Boy Studios for the best sound quality and engineers in the city. Come holler and book with the Shop Boys. Also brought to you by Revente. Best cognac, black owned, and it's homegrown. And last but not least, we brought to you by 904 OG Closet. So for your great urban wear, go shop with that with the OGs. But we here.
Yeah.
And I feel like really is long overdue because I think a lot of people know, but they don't know. So now I'm here to give you flowers. Now I say, for little bro to be, why you call me little bro? Because it runs deep because like, you don't real deal see me from a teenager to, you know what I'm saying, an adult.
Literally,
like no lie, no exaggeration. This is uncut.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't gonna lie. When I first met Kamau, I ain't too much. I thought he was. I was like, man, look. So I'm gonna tell you how it started. 05, I want to say.
Yeah.
05. Okay, 05. I think I was going to the 8th grade. I think you was just a freshman now, getting at EWC.
At Edward's, yeah.
At Edward College.
Yeah. That was literally that was right after my freshman year.
That was after your freshman year.
That was like after, you know, I put a stamp on the yard or whatever it had to be. And I was looking for a summer job and it happened to be Black Male Explorers and then walked into that.
So definitely. So the Black Male Explorers program. Mm-hmm. And I remember it was just, you know, a lot of teenage kids, you know, even some just hitting teen years. So, and you know, Kamau was one of the mentors, but also was the quarterback too. You know, the football team. So now I said, so it was like all the mentors, and everyone was significant in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Cool. We were like, we had, we had more structure with Kamau. It was like, hey, if you don't, we're gonna get rolled up. You get rolled up, you lose money. You know what I'm saying? And Kamau had no patience with us like that
at all. And the funny part about I'm the only child. Like that's just how it was. So for me, hey, listen, fella, you know what I'm saying? Either we're gonna do it like this or we're gonna do it like this. It's either or. Like let's get this thing figured out for real.
Definitely.
And most of the guys, you know what I'm saying, that was in your class, they got it figured out. A couple of guys that we've seen that didn't get it figured out.
Definitely.
We've seen where they went to.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So, you know, that summer, you know what I'm saying, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about patience. You know what I'm saying? Because it even led me into my sophomore year, which was really one of my best seasons overall being at El Waters. But you all taught me a lot just about being a leader. You know what I mean? Just as bad as y'all was, don't get me wrong. As bad as y'all was, y'all taught me a lot to like really, you know what I'm saying, stay locked in. You know, stick to your guns and be like, okay, hey, we got a job to do. We got business to handle. You Definitely. Know what I mean? And you know, from what I've seen or from what has come to fruition since then, it's at least 70 to 80 you all have put a stamp, not just in the city, but statewide, in the Southeast, in the nation to certain extents as well. So I love to see it, man.
Nah,
I love to see it, man.
Definitely appreciate it. Like one thing I can say, like the structure, you know what I'm saying, that we had when when you was on shift with us, like Red did say, it was a good balance. Because you know what I'm saying, hey, we pretty much showing us, you know what I'm saying, knowing how to act accordingly, you know what I'm saying, knowing how to carry yourself for real.
Mm.
You know, I can probably count on one hand how many times I see you crack a smile in a whole summer. Like,
Hey, because you had to know, like at the end of the day, like I had an institution on my back at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was I was blessed to be in that predicament, but I literally, we just won a conference championship my freshman year.
yeah.
And I was coming back, and I wasn't the guy to lift weights. It was what it was. I was a mental guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I had, Antoine Nicholas, who's the head coach at not Lee, but what's the news? Riverside. You know what I mean? They doing what they doing. That's who I was working out with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every day it's like he picking me up in his minivan and we get into it for real. So it was things that it was on my back. I'm like, hey fellas, hey, I know what I got to do.
Exactly.
I need y'all to do this, and this, and then we're gonna go from there. You know what I mean? And I looked at y'all as my little brothers, like for real.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, okay, let's make sure we all on the same page so we can be as seamless as possible to get through what we got to get through this summer and do what we got to do.
Definitely, and yeah. I can definitely agree to that, and because I ain't gonna lie, I never made it to the end. On the 2 years I went, I never made it to the end.
This guy is terrible. Man. Terrible. He was one of the ones that was terrible. You know what I mean? And not for nothing. The guys who are making the imprint right now, or that have made an imprint in the past 2-3 years, were the guys that they were just terrible. It was like, hey, come on, fellas, come on, let's get this figured out, man. Come on, let's get this figured out, man. Let's make everything make sense.
Definitely.
But it was always love because of the fact that I'm my only child growing up. These are my young guys. You know what I'm saying? These are my little brothers I never had. You know what I mean? So that's really what it was at the end of the day.
Definitely. But I will say that I want to say that second year I came, it hit different because it was like we was able to work out with y'all.
Yeah.
So that was a big difference because that was my freshman year, and that was like freshman year. So I'm already in school,
in high school.
In high school, yeah. So I'm already lifting weights in school.
But you was getting getting a different type of intensity at that time.
Exactly. Everything played a factor because it's a change of scenery, it's a different environment.
Mm-hmm.
But I really can say that it motivated me nice, and it's hard to explain. Like the feeling is like, damn, I'm working out with real deal collegiate athletes for real. So it real deal like it boosts the confidence.
Yeah.
And it give you pride too as well. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So it's kind of like you real deal working out with your big brothers and whatnot.
Yeah, real talk.
So it's like iron sharpening iron. So it was definitely fun. Then we had a time we go play ball at Durkeeville.
Yeah.
That itself was that's a whole other world.
Literally a whole different world for real. But like even too, you know what I'm saying? Like you all coming in and like working out with us. We treated that as okay. We as in because at that time you got to realize, and you probably didn't realize it.
It was a lot I didn't realize.
You had all Americans working out with you at that time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like at that point, again, Antoine Nicholas. Like the names we can go on and on, but we had guys who were really NIA like all Americans at that time, and also Division II All Americans, like real talk, and their numbers matched up with Division I across the board. So we was on the space like, all right, well, if y'all really want to be about it, come on, this what we got going on. And of course, you see that some they stick with it, some that they fall off. But all right, well, this is the standard.
Exactly.
And at that time, we were creating a new standard. It was at the time because a lot of people don't know we won 2 championships
back to back, right? Yeah, back to back. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was a thing where not only that I pride myself on, but those who were around me at that time. Oh yeah, these are my guys. This how we rocking for real. And I'm glad y'all was able to see that
We
because
did.
you seen the work that was being put
Definitely.
in for
Yeah.
real.
And then I ain't gonna lie, other things like it like back then we didn't realize it and like now that I'm thinking about it, like we seen a whole lot in a short amount of time, in a short time span. Like we seen probate shows, we read this
Y'all seen a lot.
We seen a lot, like
y'all seen a lot, man. Y'all seen a lot, man. And it's crazy because now I'm really like thinking back on everything. Like y'all really seen y'all really got the evolution. Like not for nothing, y'all seen the evolution of me, right? Like
definitely.
you seen me be a freshman quarterback to a sophomore vice president and SGA, but also be a leader on the camp. Like you all seen that as a youth, and then it flips over to Kamau is just not just anybody. No, I literally seen him grow.
Definitely.
This is what I seen you all grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a real thing.
Yeah, definitely. As a matter of fact, I even say you was pledging then when I first got there, right?
That was your second summer. Your second summer, I was going down through it.
So I thought you. I thought my first year that you was.
I mean, not for nothing. My dad, one of my first mentors. He's fall 83 Omicron Epsilon from Bethune-Cookman. Like that's pops. You know what I'm saying? And he raised me. You know what I mean? So it was what it was. But like, you know, in that particular space at Edward Waters, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that second summer when we continued to build, and you know what I'm saying, that it was a lot of it was action going on.
Definitely. Yeah. And like I said, that was a big influence too. Because that I ain't gonna lie, I always said if I played, I was going Q. Like it was a no brainer for me. I always said if I played, that's what it's gonna be. Like I say, like that influence. You know what I'm saying? Like it just it was a great embrace.
Yeah. So now, it's in the space of everything is organic, but also know that, you know what I'm saying, it's about the business.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's about the business at the end of the day. We all have standards. We all have things that we take an oath to. I mean, trust me, I done got 20 different DMs of Drewski and throwing like it's crazy. It's like, hey man, listen, I'm cool on that. Like, because at the end of the day, hey man, listen, I got questions.
Exactly.
We go from there. But nah, it's about how you operate as a man.
Definitely,
you know and I've been blessed to be in a position where I'm glad I'm able to teach. You know what I'm saying, at this space right now. So yeah.
Definitely, I definitely think anybody under you, who under your wing, and whatnot, they definitely a fly high soar. So whoever up under you, hell, I'm still up under you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not.
As you are,
with pride. You know what I'm saying?
As you are, yeah. So you've learned a lot. You don't even know that you learned a lot. I got you. Trust me, I got you. You know
and I seem like the story just jumped straight. You know what I'm saying? You being in college, you know what I'm saying, and me just newly in high school, just about. So tell me, who was Kamau before? You know what I'm saying, in college, before coming to Jacksonville, before coming to Edward Water College.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, let me take steps backwards then. Born and raised out of Tampa, Florida, West Tampa specifically. My first love was baseball. Football wasn't a thing for me. That was just like what it was. You know what I'm saying? We fell into it. But baseball was my first love. Come from a single you know what I'm saying, parent home. I hate to sound cliche, you know what I mean, but it was what it was. My mom, she was like, "Hey, play ball. everything else get figured out. You know what I mean? Graduated out of Tampa Jefferson. Again, played, well, even going back just a little bit more, played in 2 different baseball leagues at the same time.
How you do that?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But literally played at West Tampa Little League, North Tampa Little League at the same time.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying, just getting to it. My mom, she was working at Publix. After I would leave my last game, I would go and help her bag groceries, and I would get my little tips and keep it moving for real. And then after that, man, it was more or less I was fortunate enough to run into some amazing mentors. So my second mentor outside of my goddad was Joe Marciano. His uncle was Rocky Marciano, who was the first boxer to go undefeated.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I ain't gonna lie, when you said the last name, that's the first person that came to mind was Rocky. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That's dope.
Yeah. So my first encounter with him was when the Bucks were having their training camps over in Tampa, over at University of Tampa. But like it would be 2 days, and my mom's she actually was a caretaker to in an adult facility or whatnot, a mile away from actually University of Tampa. So I would be over there and like, hey, I want to go over to the Bucks practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ran into Coach Joe at like 7:00 in the morning, and not for nothing, bro. He was eating popsicle at 7:00 in the morning. I'm like, bro, why you?
Say no croissant, no sausage biscuit, no nothing, just a popsicle.
Popsicle, like whatever type of popsicle. I'm like, bro, why you eating a popsicle? Like, what's going on? Hey man, we gotta get this enthusiasm going. I'm like, whoa. He's like, hey man, what's your name? I'm Kamau. What they call you? Like, they call me Moo. That's my nickname. From the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, everything like that. They call me Moo. All right, you come with me. From that point on, that was in '97. That's when Ward Nunn got drafted. Riddell Anthony, Jacquez Green, all them guys, they got drafted. And Coach Joe was like, yeah, you with me. You my ball, but I need you to help me out with special teams. And I grew up in the Buccaneer organization from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So coming from Tampa, went to Roland Park Middle School, Jefferson High School, Carver City, West Tampa. Got a couple state championships under the belts and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all Jackson. But you know, it's all love, man. And it was nothing but competition coming up, and I appreciated that coming up, just in the ranks and everything like that. But some of my best friends is, like I said, man, John. I can call John Lynch right now, or Ward Dunn, or Derek Brooks, or crazy ass Warren Sapp. Like it can be that, you know, or even Randy Moss. Like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Everything cool. You know, Drew Bledsoe. He taught me how to spin it for real.
Oh, he taught.
Drew Bledsoe, Sean King, really, you know what I'm saying? But even in his most intimate space, like Alan Suber, you know what I'm saying, who graduated from Bethune-Cookman. Like that's my best friend's older brother. Like, we had an older crew that we looked up to.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely need to write a book sometime soon. But
definitely, I mean, this early on and it's already not saying
I mean, Rasheem Matthews. Like, we learned from.
Yeah.
I had a Bethune-Cookman Letterman on my junior year in high school, and was going to Classic. It's like, oh yeah, I'm my big bro out there, you know what I'm saying, winning games.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, these are the different type of experiences I came from, which I'm blessed to be a part of that. But Yeah, we made a lot. We did a lot of numbers for real, for real. You know what I
Definitely.
mean?
I can honestly, by you saying all that and you being able to be in the presence and being up on the multi legends Hall of Famers wing and whatnot, like that real deal can set you apart, you know what I'm saying, from your peers a lot. For one, like how you carry yourself and how it just taking things so serious and just being locked in for real.
Yeah, not because even when I got up to Jacksonville, when I got to Edward Waters, I was what maybe six. I was 6 foot 175. It's like, man, who this, what I'm saying, skinny nigga
Yeah,
from Tampa. Like, all right, maybe like 5 to 10 days in the training camp.
they seen what time it
They
was.
realized, okay, we see what's going on. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And for me, it was mental for me because I mean, bro, you can't. I mean, all right, you can bench 225 100 times. That's cool.
but
But
you
I
smart.
but I know for a fact my defensive coordinator gonna be pissed at me at the end of this practice.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
means that's a good day for you.
Absolutely. Cause I'm tearing them apart. Wait, we can't do. I'm tearing them apart like for real. For real. But it's about the thought process of that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then it had got to the point where Coach Bell, man, he actually, I can't remember what Heisman race it was, but he was a running back for Georgia Tech. But I think it was going to my sophomore year. He was like, yeah, it's cool. You can be good or whatever, but you can be good here. You know what I'm saying? At Edward Waters. But, and man, what you going to do about these guys out here that's really going to the league for real? That was a switch for me. That was an easy switch for me. It didn't matter who my offensive coordinator was or whatever it had to be.
Yeah.
That was a switch for me. Like I really had to get to it and actually put my other receivers, running backs, my offensive line. I had to put everybody else in a better space. You know what I'm saying? To
Definitely.
succeed for real. But even going back, like I was blessed to be in the Little League World Series. That was a real thing. Like,
Speak on it.
I mean, bro, we was just those guys at that time. You know what I mean? Back in I think that was like '96 or something like that. But literally, we didn't know no better.
Yeah.
We just going down. We playing ball.
Yeah.
Oh, the unction, they got bets going on. They got all type of stuff. They got all type of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, like that was a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Little League World Series back then, man, that was a real thing. But
I always say, like, I feel like overall Florida has the best athletes. Like, that's no shade to no other state. But
I give Texas, I give Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio got some dogs, you know what I'm saying?
Cali, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, for what it's worth, you know what I'm saying? But Florida, we live it. We live it literally.
Definitely.
I mean, it's a year round groove for us, for real. So
yeah,
and then it's expectations.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and not for nothing, Hillsborough County, it wasn't that for a long time. Like for me, I graduated high school in 2005. So those who came before me were doing two sports, like Kenny Kelly's, again, Alan Silver's, like, I mean, even before that, I mean, we're talking about Hall of Famers like Luis Gonzalez,
Yeah.
Tony La Russa's, and Fred McGriff. These guys came from my high school for like out of the neighborhood, like real talk. So that's a whole different conversation. But like we've had guys who like actually stood in the particular paint for real and have been able to put they staple on what is really going on across the board when it comes down to baseball, basketball. Terrence Kinsey,
Yep.
the homie. You know what I'm saying? Out of the neighborhood, out of West Sample, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? When I was a freshman, he was a senior. Like, hey, I'm about to go to the league. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just again, just being blessed to be around competitors, but also making sure one of the main things I always known that we always pride ourselves on is like, let's make our mamas proud for real, for real.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so great collegiate, not great collegiate career. So what's next? So what direction did Kamau take after graduating college?
After school, so literally, my agent was like, "Hey, man, I got a couple workouts for you. The Saints with the Panthers did those. Everything went well, but I also had situations with CFL as well. So those particular workouts didn't work out in that sense.
Yeah.
But on the back end, it came
Right.
back. But initially, my year and a half, I went up to Winnipeg, did that time up there. Came back down to Tampa and spent like a training camp and a half, just on practice squad and everything like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So New Orleans, that's when Drew Brees was there, right?
yeah, yeah.
And Tampa,
Drew
Fitzpatrick
Brees
was in Tampa. No, he
at
wasn't.
that time. No, it was actually
It was a black dude. That correct.
Josh. It was Josh Johnson at
Josh
that time.
Johnson. Okay.
Yeah. Josh Johnson at the time, and it was what it was. I wasn't
Yeah.
tripping like that, and even again, for scouts, if you like that, they're gonna find you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then even before that, I had to stop going around one buck place. My going into my sophomore year, the main scout was like, "Hey, Momo, you can't work out here anymore." I'm like, "Whoa, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, you showed up on the scout report. Like, you can't come around." Whoa.
Dang.
It's like, wait, so I like, what are we? I know we're gonna send you everything with the whoop, but so I can't kick with coaches. Nah, you can't do that no more. It's a conflict of interest. Damn.
So there was that like one of your first like lesson learned like just the business aspect of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was the business aspect, but at the same time, it was like I was doing something good.
Yeah.
I was doing what I needed to do because you put Mike Martin. He's not there. He's not with the bus no more. Mike Martin was like, "Nah, hey, keep putting them numbers up. You gonna be in the league."
Yeah.
But I'm like, wait, I can't be at where I was at for 10+ years
Exactly.
with,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So yeah, that was like, but even before, because One Buck Place where it is now is not where it was before. So, it is what it is. And,
Yeah.
I literally still have good relationships with the Glazer family, and a lot of people still in that, that space in that building. So it is what it is, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Definitely shout out to the Bucks now, the Buck Nation, everything. So
no, for sure.
what was it that made you say, okay, I'm gonna come back to Jacksonville?
Not for nothing, man. I was offered a job with the government Department of Defense before I even graduated from Edward Waters
What you majored in?
Business Administration.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my minor in accounting, and eventually I got my MBA in Business Intelligence from Troy State or whatnot. But my mentor, Wade Rice, man, he was the comptroller of of the Department of Defense in the Southeast, and me being accused, he was like, "Hey, you just let me know when you're ready." and I was still doing my football thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, and you let me know when you're ready. And after I did my, again, like year and a half, 2 years, whatever, and I was like, hey, is that still available? An interview came in 2 days.
Wow.
And it wasn't really an interview. I just showed up. Oh yeah, we got you. You good to go.
Yeah.
And that right there was that's what put me into my space of me being in my career, what I'm in now. Really getting ready to retire from, to be honest with you, you know. So yeah, that's really what it really got into for real.
So what was that initial feeling like, and what did you take from it? You know, when you going in expecting to do an interview, but when you get there, it's really there like, yeah, hey, this what it is, this the environment.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was I was shocked. I was shocked because he literally was like, nah, yeah, Wade already signed off on you, good to go. Like, what? Wait, you don't want to even you're like, nah, just let me know what's the happy hour I can go to. Whoa,
oh wow.
We should on the south side. It was real talk. I was like, oh, wait, what? Nah, you good to go. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. That was a real thing. And I'm forever indebted to, you know what I'm saying, my mentor, that's my guy, you know what I mean? Like Wade Rice is my guy. It's nothing, is whatever you want, he got it. He ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, that also led me to being in the Department of Defense for 15 years. Soon to be retired, you know what I mean? But that led me into that space and being able to just take care of anything I need to be taken care of, like for real.
That's dope. I know, that's definitely dope, man. And that's one thing I can honestly say, like what I always felt and believed in. Having a clean face and just being a genuine good person definitely takes you a lot of places, and you were accessible to a whole lot of good open doors for real.
Mm-hmm.
So that speaks volumes. Just just for somebody to even trust, just to stick their neck out, just without a doubt.
Yeah, it literally was on the situation where it's like, yeah, I'm ready when you're ready. It was literally one call away. Like, you done with ball? Yeah, I'm done with that. All right, cool. Well, look for somewhere you need to stay. Maybe the place where my house is probably about 10, you've been to my crib.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes. It's right across the street from Orange Park High School.
Okay.
Right behind the apartments, right behind that Popeyes and ABC and Publix.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
$600 a month. Like, I wasn't tripping about nothing. That was literally, I was paying $600 a month for rent.
Wow.
2 bedroom, 2 bath. I wasn't tripping. Like, for real.
Yeah, for a 2 bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
But that was my reality.
Yeah.
The car that I had, it was paid off. It was what it was. I literally was driving 15 minutes, getting back. Everything was cool, for real. So, you know, it was all like, not that it's not a blessing now, but it was all a blessing, man. But that speaks to putting myself in the position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. Like, you always got to put yourself in a position to succeed at the end of the day.
Definitely. Yeah. Now, how did you get into the nightlife in Jacksonville?
Oh, that's wild.
Like, where did it start? Like, 'cause it was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I know because I went into the military in 2012. So when I would come back home, and I go out on weekend, I see it, but it was always love, like, proud of you, little bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, after a while, I was like, You know now some people real deal. Got motion, got something going on. Kamau got this slow strut, this walk. Like, you know, like he a silent shot caller. So now after every time I see him, I'm like, man, I'm proud of him. So then, you know, start seeing him on flyers now and hosting this event, that event. I said, okay, I see what's going on for real. So how you get into that?
So nightlife, man, for Jacksonville is gonna be two spaces where I speak to. Leo, my 2004 chapter bruh, man, he had a situation where he had to go sit down or whatever. And we needed, you know, just to keep a staple, just to keep a presence of what we had going on. When I say we, as far as the cues or whatever. But that started back in 2007. Well, we was just throwing parties with Point Blank Entertainment. Point Blank.
Yep.
That, you know what I'm saying, eventually turned into Crown Capital. So
definitely.
You got the Ivory Wars, you got Rogers, you got Pretty Ricky, you know what I'm saying? The names, you know what I'm saying? Just, it is what it is. So
Bourbon Street Day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of stories.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stories. So for me, how I initially got into the nightlife was to keep my brother, you know what I'm saying, keep Leo. All right, I got a check coming to him regardless, like whatever he got going on. But it evolved. You know what I mean? I wasn't necessarily on a situation where it's just like college parties, nothing like that. Yeah, I was in that space, but I wasn't in that space because I was always the guy to show up in the suit, whatever that is.
Definitely.
So I went away, going back to, you know what I'm saying, I was up in D.C. with work, with the
Department of Defense.
Department of Defense and everything like that.
It's heavy up there in D.C., yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So for me, I was hanging out, whatever, and I went to a day party. Never knew.
That's all they do up there in the DMV. What's the first thought you had when you heard about a day party? Like, what was your first before we're going to and what you thought? Like,
my dog's even like, hey, bro, we finna go to this spot. You know what I'm saying? Open up at 11. I'm like, bro, why the fuck y'all going to this spot?
At 11 in the morning.
Now, what are y'all doing? No. It's a day party. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, listen, I was blew out by like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I'm like, yo, this is wild. And everybody was turned. It was crazy. It's go going on. It's all type of stuff going on. I hit Ivory like, hey, bro, we got to bring this back down to Jacksonville.
Definitely.
He said, bro, when you get back down here, this is what we're going to do. That's when Taste Food Studio evolved, but that's a whole, it's a little bit down the road. So
yeah.
I hit Ivory like, hey, bro, we need to do this when I get back down there. He said, say less. When we get down here, that's what we're going to do. So mind you, Pure's going on.
Yeah.
Oasis going on.
Yeah.
It's we got all type of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is bad. Oh, yeah. This is literally like when Jacksonville had clubs for days, right?
Yeah.
The Plushes, the Leopard Lounges,
this
Rain.
This is
Christopher's.
This is
we wide open. Was
like,
Sweets open at the time?
Sweet was open, but it technically
got you.
It wasn't quote unquote for us until we said, hey, listen, this is what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they literally, and matter of fact, I'm gonna give love to my guy Q45.
Shout out to Q45.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. He initiated that conversation.
Okay.
And then Ivory, and then they locked that in, and we because at the same time we just opened up Taste Food Studio, which is literally 10 minutes from where they were.
Gotcha.
For real. Because at the same time we had Pure open, that was open for 6 years. Yeah. Oasis open for 4 years. Like it was a lot of stuff.
I forgot about Aqua too. I forgot about Aqua.
It's all types of stuff going on. But that's all the imprint of Point Blank and Crown Capital.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So going back to me getting into the thick of things with nightlife, it was more or less. I started off with, "Hey, I only want to do day parties, invite onlys, those type of situations," and it just evolved. It just evolved from there. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But the day parties, when I brought that down, it kind of got out of control. Motherfuckers doing day parties at strip clubs and shit like that.
Like I think what it is. One thing I have noticed when it comes to Jacksonville, trendy stuff it's like you see the idea, you see, now I'm saying the original, you see, now I'm saying it comes from the factory, and you see the cloth, you see the sauce, you see the experience, you see how it all blows up, you see the vibe, everything.
Yeah.
Then it's like you just got others, they see it, like they copy, okay, we're gonna do the same thing, but they don't realize what you did, now I'm saying, to put this all together. They don't realize the homework you went and did, now I'm saying, see how all this comes about.
Absolutely.
So when you see somebody, when you see something, you just, okay, I'm gonna try to mimic. I see what this polish and touch is, but you didn't, know what I'm saying, put all these wires together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
no, for sure.
when stuff go haywire, you're not gonna know how to fix it or get it back, reboot or reset, get it back under control.
Right.
So and then it's like, and I think another thing, stuff is so money driven to the point where a lot of the important factors are compromised. Morals are compromised a whole lot. So when you come from, when you see that how the day party culture is in the DMV area versus how you see our day parties in Jacksonville, it's very much different. You know what I'm saying? It's like
scary. I ain't gonna
it is like scary. Literally, because if somebody go to a day party in DMV, it's a lot of fun, but it's very controlled.
Yep.
Everybody's vibing, everything looks civilized. Yep. Ain't too many people really standing up on now saying nothing. Everybody just vibing, having a good time.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a lot of action going on.
Definitely a lot of action.
A lot of action going on.
But now I said, but the action is to like a
but it's an expectation.
Definitely.
Expectation.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And I say honestly say like even, and I say the music is a real deal. It's super variety. It's even everything.
Eclectic is a whole different thing. Like for matter of fact, it's go-go going on.
Definitely. To
where like if like the only maybe two DJs that really could 4-5 possibly Bird, like, hey bro, just play some go-go real quick.
Yeah.
Outside of like even down here in the South, like, bro, what the fuck?
Honestly, I can honestly say, Bird, but that's Bird probably the only one I read in Jacksonville. I heard play go-go.
But that's an XO. The other part is me and Bird, we went up to CIAA's, you know what I'm saying? And we went up there and was active in the day party.
Yeah.
And he was like, damn, oh, this shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
he said this real life for real.
This is a real thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a real, like, literally, that was a real thing in that time. Like, bro, come on, let's go and get, we ain't even worried about the check. It's about the relationship and the experience. I want you to see what's going on up here in Charlotte. For real.
So, and you know, and honestly, like when I been to like a few of the like the day parties, now I'm saying y'all through and the parties y'all through, like it's real. Like I can honestly say the crowd is real deal a mature crowd. It's what I'm saying for the ones who supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like the real deal ones that after they've been on grinding and worked hard, they want to come back, just kick their feet up a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's that. So, and I ain't gonna lie, it really did change your perspective a whole lot because it make you, know what I'm saying, boost your image. You know what I'm saying? How your appearance, I should say, your appearance and everything. So, definitely you got, and you said it was 07 when you went out there?
No.
12. What
this
year?
was 12. Yeah.
12. Okay.
This was 12. Yeah.
So I can honestly say I never heard about a day party in Jacksonville 2012.
It wasn't going on. Exactly. It wasn't going on for real.
So how was the city receptive to that?
We had to set it up a certain type of way. So we had to set up the exclusivity, like real talk, like, hey, listen, this is an invite only situation.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So
to this day, I still do. I still get emails to this day now saying with invite.
that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Exactly.
Like, we had to set it up a certain type of way, and with that property that we had ownership in, because this is one of the first situations where we had ownership in, we had totality of, okay, this is us.
Yeah.
We're running the kitchen, we're running the bar, we're running everything for real, from front of the house, back of the house, like real talk. So that was something that I was thrown into. Oh, all right, this what we starting off. We starting off with this day party.
Yeah.
Oh, say less. So it was invite only. You know what I mean? And it was hella well welcome. Motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, oh wait, we get to go home at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and we good to go. Like, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? People was buying bottles. Like, we had to train our people to say, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? This is what happens across the nation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? In Houston, Nashville, DC, Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Detroit, whatever, but this is what we do. So, you know what I'm saying? It might have took maybe two or three times for us to do what we did. But at the same time, the majority of people have been to other places. Like, we've been waiting for y'all to do this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Long overdue, been waiting. Yeah.
Exactly. So that was the space that we was in at that point, and we just hadn't done it or did it at that point, like for real. So, you know.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good historical Jacksonville fact, y'all. Hey, when you go into these brunches now, and everything, and they parties, hey, here go the center face of the Mount Rushmore of the vibe and the ideal in the originality.
Hey, put me on that, man.
For real, definitely.
We'll go from it like that. But when I even got into the nightlife or whatever, my biggest thing really was to make Jacksonville nightlife, adult nightlife, from a F city to a minimum C minus or B minus.
plus. Gotcha. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's literally what I got into Jacksonville nightlife for real. Outside of that, man, I'm cool. It ain't about the money. It's about the experience for everybody that's really coming out to these venues and everything like that. That's really what I got into it, like for real.
I ain't gonna lie, I do, because it's like that, and that's another thing. Have something to be proud about. Like, because think about it, we got family members and friends, you know what I'm saying, from all over the country, all over the state, all outside of the state, outside of Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
And when they come here to visit, like, you want to show them a good time. You want to show them what Jacksonville got to offer.
Absolutely.
So, and you definitely want to show that, let them have a good time. So, having somewhere to go that's real deal an experience, that's a win in itself for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when Charleston White was just here a few weeks ago, he was let down because of strip club. Like,
I'm gonna leave that alone.
You know what I'm saying? So, club wise, he did enjoy himself. He was at Live Bar.
I seen that.
Yeah, so
I seen that.
But I can honestly say, like, when I always seen you at Myth, like, it always was a vibe.
Yeah, I mean, the other part is that, you know what I'm saying, we had ownership in that space. No, we still do. Not for nothing. Hey, we still do. You know what I mean? And so a lot of these venues around here, we have, you know what I'm saying, stake.
Exactly.
A lot of these places, but it's not. I mean, business wise, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Because it's long term. It's longevity.
Definitely.
I'm blessed to be around some amazing businessmen. You know what I mean? From Ivory to the name, like it is what it is. But I've also been the youngest out of my situation for real. Me being 37 years old, my business partners are 40 plus, like for real. Yeah. So my conversation is a whole lot different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also in a space where I can bring these ideas and say, hey, listen, I think we can move around like this, and we can actually sustain something.
Definitely.
Jacksonville is honestly, it's just not a sustainable city like that.
Definitely.
Unless, I mean, the last sustainable situation was Jim's place.
Yeah.
You seen what happened, Jim? Like recently. I mean, what Jim he did 20, 25 years, 30
33,
years,
right? 30, 33, yeah.
and you could not compete against that on a
Not that
Wednesday.
consistent,
On
yeah.
a Wednesday from 5
That's it.
to whatever, you couldn't compete
You could
against.
definitely bank on it for whatever Christmas.
Listen, hey, my name is Kamau Leitner, and Crown Capital Group. We tried to compete against him 3 times. For real, we didn't last. It was what it was at different venues. We did the same specials and everything. We didn't last. It was what it was, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's just it's in business.
Yeah, and that's respect too. Like, and that really did go to show, like, that's a blueprint he laid, a blueprint of the foundation, and it stuck. Stuck like what? A dry concrete, like.
Absolutely.
So yeah, definitely shout out to Jim. He did some. Hey, that's legendary. You can't even tell the story. You can't even tell the story about Jacksonville without Jim.
It's a story. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I hate that. I hate what it came down to, because it's all business, and I mean, not for nothing. The cons they did what they had to do, buying around and everything like that. That's a whole different conversation. But Jim, they did their thing. That ownership, they did their thing, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't downplay that at all. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
But now I'm saying, so
I feel like I think I left out some stuff. Huh?
Well, but guess what? Wait. Go and pick it up.
I'm trying to think, man. I mean, all right. So my first party was in the real team. One way in, one way
out. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's like really the last 9 cents of Mohicans of the.
Yeah, one way in, one way out. Man, after that, like I said, I dipped and I came back with the day parties. And I was, blessed to have a tremendous business partner with Ivory and Dalo, and
shout out to Dalo, definitely.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. With taste, again, sweet and everything like that.
Yeah.
It kind of rolled into a lot of things, and then of course with Pure. I mean, you talking about Pure nightclub, 6 years of quote unquote upscale, you know what I'm saying, situation definitely. In Jacksonville. That's not heard of. Like, that's not a thing.
Sweet definitely was, Sweet. I was fortunate enough to get this Sweet 2 or 3 times. Mm-hmm. And I can honestly say, like, it just felt like a real. I just remember being there. Don't get me wrong, I was a young adult, but it just felt like I was in a grown environment for real. Like,
for us, that was another. I wish I had 4-5 and Ivory right here.
Yeah, but, we definitely gotta have that. We definitely gotta have that lineup. Seriously.
We 4-5 tricked us into a situation with Sweet. We wasn't gonna do no business at Sweet at all because of the brand that Sweet had with us.
Gotcha.
Right? Black people.
Because it wasn't that at first.
At all. And we was like, nah, we cool. And we had just started the business over at Myth downtown. So we was like, oh, no, we cool, bro.
Exactly, yeah.
But even leading to their situation over at Sweet on that particular Thursday, we was at Myth and 4-5 hit me. Like, bro, we got a problem. Like, what are you talking about? And whatever happened over there, and we end up leaving Myth, and I didn't end up leaving Sweet that night till like, man, it wasn't night. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning because they had, markers and everything around.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Oh, pretty much just the night of 9/11. Yeah, that night.
Yeah, that particular night.
Yeah.
So, it was what it was, but even before that, 4-5 was like, that was a 4-5. That was a Q45 setup. Like, hey, bro, and we rocked out for like 3 years.
Yeah,
we rocked out for sure. Like, we started with day party. We started with specific events, and then day party, and we just every Friday took over that. First Fridays definitely took over that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We rocked out with that. Even to the point where Librettos, which was the pizza spot next to, we was getting ready to open that up, and then that happened. Like,
oh man,
yeah, like for real. And because a lot of people wouldn't know, but Blackfin Librettos and Sweet is it's all under the same umbrella.
Oh wow, yeah, I did, yeah.
It's all under the same umbrella. That particular company came from Charlotte. That the parent company is out of Charlotte. So
gotcha. Okay,
that same situation is in Charlotte. So I mean, people they'll take it for what it is, but
yeah.
Oh,
that's definitely dope. That ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm really enjoying like getting these stuff. I would have never. If you would never said, I would have never knew. Like, to the grave, I would have never knew that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely dope. And dang, yeah, that's deep. That's deeply rooted.
It's a lot more.
Yeah, like a lot more. Definitely, like this is real deal nice. I think the things that the city definitely not saying needs and not know and recognize and understand for real. Like, a lot of stuff you get taken for granted. A lot of stuff you just uninformed for real.
Nah, and then outside of that is like I haven't done my due just because I'm not the guy to go on social media and address
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is like, I don't have no energy to even. Let me get to the next movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
One of the main reasons is the fact that, again, one of my dearest business partners, Ivory Orr, like hey bro, we got this to take care of. We not gonna come on, man. We already passed that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like for real. So, I've never been that type of guy to even go back and forth with anybody. Like, don't get me wrong. We on the football field.
That's different. Yeah, that's different. That's still considered in-house.
Yeah,
that's in-house. Yeah,
and we're gonna get to it.
Exactly.
But outside of that, I'm cool on that.
Exactly, because you gotta maintain for one a profession, maintain professionalism at all times.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely trying to address something on social media definitely ain't.
That's not it. That's not it. Like, I don't have the energy to go back for it. Matter of fact, the last time I went back for somebody on social media was Stanley Black. that's my guy. That's my brother.
If you let Stanley bait you, or Stanley would
no. He definitely baited me. For sure. And he gonna have fun. No. And literally, he was like, "Bro, why y'all keep leaving me off the flyer for my birthday?" I'm like, Stanley, I literally went. I apologize.
Yeah.
Send me, and I was on social media. Send me your flyer. Stella, one of our bartenders, she chimes in. Ha. No. You send me your you send me your picture too. We gonna make this. Yeah. We gonna make this all inclusive.
Oh, they say y'all go ahead and let everybody say
we're gonna make it all inclusive. We're gonna make it all inclusive. So
shout to Stella too, man.
But definitely. yeah, for sure. Margot, I call her Margot. Anytime I call her Margot. But yeah, man, it's all love, man. I'm not going back and forth with anybody on social media. Hey, bro, both of my numbers is out there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We could chop it up, or if it's not that important, and we're going to keep it moving.
Exactly.
So, it is what it is.
Now tell me about Sham Picnic.
Sham Picnic, man. Sham Picnic is derived from Maisha Jones, man. One of my, that's my sister. She is more than solid, man. She has a double major out of UNF. And she came up with the idea going on what 3 years ago now. I want to say Champ Picnic. She's been able to take it all around the South.
Yeah.
Um,
Even in Georgia too, right?
Yeah, Georgia,
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yep.
She's been moving around with it for real.
Definitely.
And it's been a very lucrative situation, but it's very a situation where the experience has been top notch. You know what I mean? From Tampa, the first one we did in Tampa a couple years back, even in the rain, I think we did 1,200 to 1,500 people.
I was so proud of that, like just to see it. I'm just like, you know, they, like people really came for that vibe and that experience. Like they didn't even let the weather deter them away, you know what I'm saying, from it. Like that's the main thing I was proud to see. Like I'm like, that's so motivating. Like, man, weather ain't gotta turn around. Sure. Don't stop, don't show it. The party gonna still keep going, pull up.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. And it's crazy because even on that day, I can't never forget it, man. It literally, we were supposed to open up the gates at, I think, 4:00 that day. It literally, downpour happened at 4:00. We can't make this up. It happened at 4:00. From 4:00 to about 4:30, it's nothing but rain. It was terrible. Like, for
what
real.
Was that feeling like? Like just nonsense, seeing, like you already seeing nonsense. The sky is looking gray a little bit. It's gloomy. That's one feeling, but then actually seeing that rain and feeling that rain, what was the feeling?
I literally I looked over at Bird. I said, bro, we just gotta hold off. Go get you might want to take a nap real quick.
Yeah.
Hold off. I told Maisha, go get your makeup together, go get your stuff together. Everything is gonna be cool after that. At 4:45, we opened everything up. It was more or less the conversation of those who were trying to get the entire experience.
Yeah.
Hey, understand that, hey, listen, it's wet out
here.
Exactly.
Shit happened.
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
Uncontrollable.
Right. It literally was like 500 people in a parking garage. Like, for real. I'm gonna say this.
They're pre-gaming good though.
For sure. Listen, I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shots going around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the parking garage. You know what I mean? But Jacksonville, that situation, the inaugural or the, you know what I'm saying, like that one right there.
Yeah.
That set a precedent.
Set the tone, definitely.
For sure. So we taking it from obviously Jacksonville, Orlando, Huntsville, Savannah is on the schedule. Yeah. Like we've taken it, you know what I'm saying, many of places, man, to where people were just having a good time. Tampa, for sure. We did, I want to say like 800, 900 people in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Like just rocked out and had a good time.
That's big. Like numbers like that is big. You know what I'm saying, for a party.
And I want to, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, just definitely get, you know what I'm saying, Maisha on your, you know what I'm saying, podcast. Man.
I'm ready for it.
For sure.
I'm ready.
For sure.
We got to hear her side. We got to hear her side of perspective from it. Yeah, definitely. Everything she's done.
Maisha, man, she locked in, man. She one of the best to ever do it, man. She been rocking out since the Taste Days period. Like,
gotcha, okay.
She been running her own stuff for a long time. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's what's up. And that's where it's at. Like, longevity, consistency. Like, you ain't gonna beat that combination.
It's facts. Absolute facts.
So now I'm saying, so for someone who hasn't been to Champagne, can you give us like a description, like a brief nonsense overview of it? Like, what's the temperature like? What's the cultural vibes like?
Okay. So first thing first, man, you gotta be in pink.
Yeah.
Either
in the shade of pink, right?
Yeah, a shade of pink and white, whatever it gotta be. You gotta be in the shade of pink, right? What you're gonna expect is some of the dopest DJs, whatever, you know what I'm saying, demographic or whatever city that we in. Some of the dopest DJs, some of the dopest bartenders, and those who are actually providing the experience.
Gotcha.
Right? And then just overall, one of the, like, food is gonna be amazing because we have food trucks from those local locations.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And then also like just overall the overall experience, you just going like outside of just the colors,
Yeah,
we're gonna have a good time.
exactly.
You know what I mean? There's gonna be champagne everywhere, liquor everywhere, food everywhere. It's gonna be an amazing time, and it's black on across the board.
Exactly.
You know
So
what I mean?
think, when you say all that, you put all that into perspective. Like y'all realize how big it is. You get to come out, have a good time, look good, eat good, drink good, take the best of the best pictures,
Yeah, for sure.
build great
If it ain't Terrence
memories.
Harmon or Terrence Tyson or what, I mean, it's gonna
All
be.
on RD, all of them. Like real, I'm talking about real. They're the best people that's behind the camera lens. Now, so they're there, and they
Absolute
get a
fact.
nice and catch you now in moments you enjoy yourself and catch you real in real time. Or moments you feeling like you them,
Yeah.
you him or her.
Everybody is that. Everybody is
Exactly.
that, man. Every like matter of fact, at the last champagne picnic we did here in Jacksonville, we had a proposal. Like matter of
Look at
fact,
that.
the wedding just happened 2 weeks ago for real. Terrence
Man,
Harmon.
look at that. Look at that
There's
though.
a proposal at champagne picnic for real.
And when you think about it, like real, it's like a big domino effect. Like what stuck out to me what you said when you go to the whatever city y'all in, y'all really did have like the food trucks of that city of that community.
Yeah.
You got the DJs from there. You got entertainers that's from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's real deal. You bringing the vibes there, but you also networking and you know what I'm saying, building relationships.
So, hold on, we bringing the vibes, but we also bringing they vibe.
Bringing they exactly,
Real
yeah.
talk.
So now I'm saying, so that relationship that's built, you real deal. So then they can come and make a move in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Do something big to tap in with us. And I'm saying now we familiar with them.
For sure.
It's the gift to keep
Yeah,
on giving.
we got plenty of relationships across the state of Florida. I mean, I can go off from Alexis down in Miami to Big Chris in Tampa.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go. We can. I mean, we can do all type of names.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Around the state and in the southeast. Like we do have those partnerships and relationships across the board. But at the end of the day, it's about our consumers. It's about the customers at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I don't want, you know what I'm saying, DJ to show up and then, hey, hold up. I'm expecting this, this, and this. No, when he come down there, he get on the mic or he do what we gotta do. Oh yeah, we gonna go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And at minimum, we're gonna go crazy with it. But that's the experience.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because people gonna come for you.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
People gonna come for the experience at the end of the day. So that's what we at with it. And the brand has been built to that extent. And don't get me wrong, we're gonna continue to build it across the board. And we got a couple other new cities that's coming up.
I'm ready for it. Hey, I'm ready for it.
I can't put it out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on my Easter. I can't put it out there. You know what I'm saying? But we also got some other local events in Jacksonville that's getting ready to pop off too. So yeah, we getting ready to launch that too for sure.
I'm definitely ready for it. I'm ready to be in the building. Everything, you know what I'm saying? So when Maisha pop another city cherry with the champagne picnic in the event, I definitely want to be there.
No, you gonna be there.
Definitely.
You're gonna be there. Hey, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
You know what's crazy? I really got to write a book. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You definitely should.
I done
this audio book right now.
I done left some stuff out, but now it's my little brother, man. It's been some things where even some guys who came up in his time, who are doing their thing nowadays, good, better, indifferent. It is
they doing something.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
I'm forever grateful for, you know what I'm saying, my young guys keeping me, you know what I'm saying, keeping that torch lit for real. And I appreciate you on that note for real. I don't know. I don't think this interview gonna be over with. I think he got a couple other questions. I think he got some other questions.
Definitely.
So, but I just want to give him his flowers because, these days these older guys, they don't tend to do that these days. You know what I mean?
Definitely don't.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
I appreciate it. I definitely
keep doing what you're doing. You got I got you a thigh wide. I got you.
Definitely, I definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, still seeing, you know what I'm saying, you and peers real deal, still going hard and staying at it, locked in and making these moves and constantly bringing these new vibes and new outlets. Like it really did. It's motivational for real. It's inspirational, you know what I'm saying, and definitely influential. So definitely, like iron sharpen iron. Like I say,
oh, for sure.
you got to go, I got to go. You know what I'm saying, and it definitely got to be reached. And then
I told you, I've been told you was a part of it a long time ago.
Definitely, yeah. Even when I ain't see it, I understand. I see now. Like
that a long time
definitely.
Ago. Real talk.
So I got a question for you.
What's up?
We was talking about the nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
If we at this table right now, we can have, you know what I'm saying, this table full of all the different, you know what I'm saying, entities and people that has a particular, you know what I'm saying, part in contributing to the nightlife on the pretty much individual aspect. We could all sit together and talk to put everything together to get this nightlife back right for Jacksonville. How do you think that conversation should go?
Oh, that's tough, man. Oh, that's tough. One, being on the same accord. It's tough. So let me put this out there. I seen when and I'll put names on them, whatever it got to be. But when Elevation had his grand opening and everything like that, I seen a lot of promoters. I seen a lot of marketing. I seen a lot of energy being put behind that. The third week from that, I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like what's today? Today's Wednesday.
The 10th.
Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday the 10th. Yeah.
I can't go up there and get that same type of energy right now. Which is more disappointing than not.
Exactly. Especially by still being within like
not
even 2 months. Not even that. Yeah.
Maybe a month and a half. Whatever got to be. We gotta be on the same accord.
Definitely.
And I know everybody has their factions, and it's always easier said than done.
Definitely.
I'm a believer of the more we stick together, the more money we make.
Exactly. Strength in numbers.
For sure. It don't even matter if it's just one location. We literally, and I'm gonna post a video tomorrow on my enterprise page, but we literally we did that back in the early 1900s when it comes down to Jacksonville and what
the first Hollywood
was. For sure.
Yeah.
Literally, that's really what it was.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things we got to put to the side. Pride, we got to put to the side.
Definitely.
Ego, we got to put to the side. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing that we need to be indulging in at the end of the day. Yes, do individuals have certain leverage across the board? Yes. Can we work together across the board? Yes.
Definitely can be done.
But if we don't do that, then we're not going to be able to
get ahead.
Really push the envelope. So to answer your question, I ain't gonna lie, Lil Ray, I'm more disappointed than not.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to work with any and everybody as long as, obviously it just got to make sense.
Exactly.
Like that. But yeah, it's one of those things where I've been in this like going on, it's just 15 plus years for me. I did situations where on a Tuesday night we at Taste we did business with Bud and he's doing this thing with his folks, or just recently did situation over at Rio with, with G Rogers, or like it. I'm cool. I'll go to the beach and fulfill what you need.
Yeah,
like it. I'm cool with it, but it's a matter of, hey man, let's all make sense. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm gonna do my due justice, stay on my own brand. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
But I also want to see again Jacksonville nightlife. Exactly. go a whole different space.
Yeah, because I think it definitely needs to happen. Because, like I say, with all the things that's coming, all the new hotels being built, you know what I'm saying? We definitely need that because since we having all these new hotels and condos and everything being built, that means it's more room for people to come visit, vacation for a little bit. So it'd be nice to have something to do.
The opportunity definitely
it's
gonna be there.
there. Exactly.
It's a few spaces right now that's on Bay Street. The
Yeah.
reason why they ain't leaving nowhere because of these type of situations are coming. I mean, you talking about a 5-star hotel?
Yeah,
it's gonna be right across from Bay Street.
Yeah, sure, yep.
Why would you leave?
Exactly.
I'm gonna pay every and anything I got going on to stay there because of the fact that it's gonna be at minimum 10,000 people in a hotel across the street from my venue. No. And go mark up 5,000 flyers. Hey, you can just come over here and grab something to eat.
Exactly. Whatever. Drink, anything. Anything with that's very it's like it's why dope. Would exactly you get food to leave?
Absolutely. And just think about it. You talking, okay, let's just do on a Thursday night. Let's just say the hotel is 75% capacity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna get 2,000 people that even just have the idea just to go out. Okay, 500 people. I'm just knocking out a number.
Exactly.
500 people that's gonna be up on Bay Street.
Easily.
You got Live Bar, Myth, and then they getting ready to open up the other spot back on the corner.
On the corner, yeah.
And then what's the other spot that's right next? But listen, it's right. Everything we're talking about 500 people right there.
Yep.
At minimum, not maximum. At minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not even including the locals.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So why?
Guess what? And
it's about real estate at the end of the day.
It really is.
It's about real estate.
It really is. So, yeah, I think it would be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of the people that, like I say, have their hand in different portions of the nightlife, is not saying come together here and there periodically.
Yeah.
And just not saying just meet, sit, talk, and just fellowship for real about what need to be done or what could be done.
Yeah, it's a lot to it. I ain't gonna lie to it. It's a lot to it.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, it's more simple than not for us. I'm talking about because of the fact that, I mean, right now, where's black ownership right now?
Not where it should be.
I'm just saying, like, literally, we don't have any black ownership right now in venues. Like,
so do you think it should be a thing where hypothetically, like one at a time to the point, like, you know, how many ever black investors take get ownership of this? All right, once this take off, on to the next, or
nah. I look at it as, I mean, it could be that. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it could be that.
But
realistically,
yeah.
I don't even want to. I guess I can put this formula out to make it make sense. We put 4 major promoters on a Thursday night, 4 major promoters on a Friday night, 4 major promoters on a Saturday night, 4 major promoters on a matter of fact, all the 16 on a Sunday at this location. Do you think that's possible across the board?
Honestly, I like the idea. I think it's possible. I think it's just one key thing that gotta happen.
What's that?
Effort.
I'm with it. Yeah. You just said the key. That's
just the effort.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I don't want to say, all right, me and DJ got something going on. I'm not leaning on you to do something that I know what I got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, we across the board. What I'm saying is it can happen.
Definitely.
Everybody got to be on the same accord. Though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. For real. If everybody put again egos, pride, we put that to the side. It can happen,
Definitely.
and it's nothing that the other side. It's nothing that they can deal with for real, because of the fact that oh no, this is what we're doing. This is what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Here go the numbers.
What else do you think Jacksonville? I mean to cut you off. What else you think Jacksonville is missing? I got a couple ideas I think is missing too. Like what's cultural within our culture down, and that is a lack of in the city. That we got an abundance of talent on.
You said talent. Talent is cool. I mean, what are you doing with
saying like the comedy aspect, that lane, like with comedians?
That's I mean, every city has a comedy zone or whatever.
True. Yeah.
Yes, I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? We literally have comedians come here every weekend.
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
That's true. That definitely is. But I don't think it'd be promoted like I see him, but I don't think it'd be like how it used to be sometimes. Like
the comedy that comedy space is definitely is different. It's a different type of groove for real. And I've dealt with it from Dean, who owned the comedy spot over off of Beach at one time. He was doing this thing. To the point where he had to, whatever happened over there, he had to move, and it just wasn't never the same.
Wasn't the same, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what's missing in Jacksonville, well, we need an influx of about another 20,000 professionals in the city.
Yeah.
IT, whatever gotta be. That'll be something that adds to the bottom line because of the fact that Orlando doesn't have to worry about numbers.
Definitely, yeah.
Lauderdale, Miami doesn't have to worry about numbers. We have to worry about our numbers are chopped down from size of the city.
Definitely, yeah. That's know what? I didn't think of that just because and it made perfect sense. Because I remember I always had conversations like with my dog like Reb and them and others like that grew up on because I grew up on the west side, so everybody that grew up on like the north and east and the south. Like I remember growing up, everybody stayed on their side of town. Only time they went across that bridge or that 95, unless they had to, or they was with their parents or something. Going to a relative.
I would never forget. Bro. I would never forget. Graduated from Edward Waters. I was class of 2009, summer class of 2009 of Leadership Jacksonville, and I was in a class with individuals who went off to Tennessee, University of Tennessee, Princeton, South Carolina, Texas, whatever. But we all came back. It's about 20 of us.
Yeah,
they are all from Jacksonville. These motherfuckers like. Waters, what are you talking about, Waters? Or I've never been over to the beach. Or I've never been over to the east. Like this is like, wait, what? Wait, hold on.
You ain't never been well.
Y'all born and raised. You never been to the north side of Jacksonville? No, I don't know what Reebok or like.
This is what you hear. Like you can't even fathom this right now. Like, huh?
Let alone Edward Waters. I'm the only Edward Waters graduate there. Shaking hands with. They've never. It's two black guys never been over to the beach, their own beach.
They've been to other beach. They've been to Miami Beach. They've been to Daytona. They've been to
never been to their own beach in Jacksonville. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Are y'all serious?
Dead serious.
But that's a real thing.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people in Jacksonville have never been over across bridges.
Exactly.
Which is wild to me.
Yeah. You think about like West Side, we stayed at Orange Park Mall was our mall. And we went to Regis, and that mean nonsense. We in dire need of trying to find these damn release day shoes at Orange Park. So
you had to get to it.
Go to Avenues. Avenues is our town center. You know what I'm saying? Before the time, so they got there.
Avenue's
Like,
getting crazy right now.
yeah. That's Regency number 2.
Nah, but yeah, that was a real thing. I was like, oh, that's wild to me, y'all. You really don't even, you're not even Jacksonville culture. Like,
yeah. Honestly, I didn't get like till my senior year. That was my first time getting around seeing Mandarin, Terry Parker. I swear. Right. My junior year, I was like, dang, Wilson look exactly like Forrest.
It's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Like, yeah,
for real. I literally on Sundays I would go 295 or 295. I would just ride around.
Just ride it.
And I mean, in the same space of looking for venues, looking for different things.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
And still getting familiar with the city too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And I mean, don't get me wrong. Even when I was at Edward Waters, my first couple of years, I wasn't just moving around like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was just being careful about my moves anyway.
Exactly.
Again, my older homie was like, hey man, don't go here, don't go here. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just stay locked in. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacksonville ain't for the sweet.
Definitely ain't for the sweet or the weak.
that's a real thing. So definitely. You know, it's like, nah, we ain't tripping about you going to playing ball. We just make sure you safe.
Exactly. Yeah.
I ain't say less.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So 2024 is definitely, I ain't gonna lie, 2024 kicked off on at an astronomical, now I'm saying, type of it. The hinge has been kicked off the door 2024 already.
Yeah.
But now I'm saying, but what do you envision for this year?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My brands being bigger, being better. I introduced them at the end of the last quarter. As far as prolific paper company, black-owned, minority-owned, paper towels, toilet paper, napkins, seafood napkins, everything. You know what I mean?
Exactly, the necessities.
Yeah. So that right there, I'm putting 2,000% into. You know what I mean? Across the board. My suit company with the Kikuan collection.
There it is.
Yeah.
You looking for brand ambassadors?
Come on, man.
All right, look.
I got you. Yeah, I'm. Listen, it's a process to everything. I got you. You know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I got you.
I do. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. And then my nonprofit as well, man. The Primetime Foundation. So, we working those for me. That's just personally, for me. Outside.
What's your nonprofit about? Like, what's the mission? What's the mission?
Man, so honestly, man, it started off as literally just I really just got a group of young guys together and say, all right, let me just help y'all matriculate through high school and go from there. But it's evolved, right?
Exactly.
So not for nothing, I took some of those principles from, you know what I'm saying, Black Metal Explorers and instilled those type of things into, you know what I'm saying, my young guys. But the overall mission is to obviously protect the youth and really put information into the youth and also make sure advance the youth at the end of the day. All right. So right now, mentees wise, we have about 23 or 24 guys that have transitioned to college stakes and everything like that. About 18,000, 20,000 in government grants and everything like that. And just really just giving back, bro. It's really locking in. So originally, which a lot of people don't know, the original concept of me having the Primetime Foundation was to keep sophomores not dropping out from Edward Waters. I was SGA president in 2009. I seen numbers. I seen like people was dropping out for $50 here, $120 here.
Not seeing the bigger picture.
Obviously not seeing the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I can't. And I was at that point, I was able to reach out to fraternity brothers, community partners, et cetera, and say, hey, listen, this person's getting ready to go into their degree and they need $100. Oh, that's easy. I got you. Come on. What do I need to send it to? You know what I mean? So my initial intent was to literally like bridge that gap from dropouts or, you know what I'm saying, people not, or students not re-enrolling or whatever because of student account issues.
Gotcha.
I was able to really keep our, because at that point, when I was SJ president in 2009, we got up to 979 students, something like that. We never had no numbers like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's a little different because it's a whole lot more exposure.
Yeah.
But that was like my main intent for real. So I was able to bridge or close that gap a little bit, but also with the intent of giving funds to the business administration program, science and everything like that, because my LBs, they majored in science, criminal justice and everything like that. So
Gotcha.
we built off that as well. So yeah, I mean, it really was for Edward Waters. That's where it originated from, just for Edward Waters, for real.
Exactly.
And it just evolved to everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely dope, and that's big for real. Like I said, hey, that's one a hometown school and also a HBCU.
Yeah.
Like, what's better? But how can someone who want to help contribute nonsense to your nonprofit help the expansion?
Just hit me, man. 904-625-3019. Just hit me. Primetime 07 on, you know what I'm saying, social media. Just hit my line. We can build across the board. Like we can build. I ain't tripping about that at all. The more the merrier.
Exactly.
It takes a village, you know what I mean?
It do.
It takes a village. So, the more to the tribe, the better everybody else will thrive. I just made that up.
On the fly, look.
I just made that up. The more to the tribe, everybody else will thrive. Come on, that. Man. I just made that up, man.
That's dope. That's the phrase of the page right now.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm with, you know what I'm saying, anybody that wants to bring solutions, bring value to what we got going on. Come on, man. We working. And don't get me wrong, I got teams with my foundations, my foundation, my enterprise, my clothing, everything, my paper towel, everything. I do have teams behind everything. So we just gotta make sure everybody on the same accord, and we're gonna move from there.
Exactly. And make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all support. That's what it's all about, support. Can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you are your biggest star. You know what I'm saying? So
fact.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Now, out of everything you said, you've done, you did, and you still doing, how is your mental?
Man. I'm all right. Losing my mom last year was very, it was tough. It was tough. Me being the only child.
Yeah.
Me having a lot of responsibility. It was super tough. But in the back of my mind, she always is there in my mental. So if it's out of 10 right now,
yeah,
probably like a 7 out of 10. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna lie, that's still like great progress. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I'm saying, imagine that, you know. But at the same time, you saying at a 7 while it's still like fairly fresh for real, you know what I'm saying? You still being able to keep going, you know what I'm saying, going on, going strong, like that's real deal. Yeah, high volume, that speaks volumes for real, like. And
and don't get me wrong, man. I got, again, going back to the tribe, like I got people around me that keep it solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not gonna bullshit me.
Exactly.
They gonna keep it funky with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's more appreciated than not. You know what I mean? But they also know I'm gonna keep it real with them too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I ain't feeling it right now, or hey, what we got going on? You know what I mean, so
Exactly.
like if we were to had a conversation about the podcast or whatever 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like
Nah. Yeah.
I can't rock with it, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I not for nothing, bro. It's nothing that she wouldn't have said, hey, go get locked in. I hear in the back of my mind right now, stay grounded, keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I got good days, I got bad days.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got good days, I got bad days, but she I'm glad I was like, was able to move her up to Jacksonville or to Orange Park, my crib at, and was able to spend her last, 7 months together, and just kick it. Of course, what I'm saying, what the reality is pancreatic cancer, and please, everybody, go get tested, do what you got to go get checked out. You know what I'm saying? It's very important.
Exactly.
Do it not just for yourself, but for those who are around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, pancreatic it's not something that you can just come back from.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we did everything, sour sop to everything. We did everything. And the beautiful part about it, bro, little bro, like for real, she was with it. Come on, what I need to take today, son? What I need to take today?
Yeah.
It's really what
I ain't gonna lie, and that's big and we don't see that too much. You know what I'm saying? Like the generations before us, real deal. Try to be receptive. You know what I'm saying? The things we try to put in place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To help. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
so that's real deal. Like that goes to show too. You know what I'm saying? Your impact. Like she trusts. You know what I'm saying? What
literally
exactly
one of the last words that she said, because at the time she wasn't able to speak for real. But when the Reverend Lady Reverend came in, and she asked a question like, "Yo, what makes you happy?" She asked my mom that my mom was literally just drinking mango and pineapple juice, like real talk, while she was doing what she was doing. She stopped. Literally like, what makes me happy is whatever makes him happy. I said, God, come on, don't do me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that in a sense, that was one of the last things that she put out.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm cool. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's about 2 months after she, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't a fluent conversation. It was yes or no, those type of things.
Yeah.
But, when she put that out there, that was one of the last prayers we got from the chaplain at the time, whatever. And we just kind of kept moving. But like, yeah, that right there, that hit me different for sure. That hit me different. Coming from a strong,
exactly,
you know what I'm saying, independent woman in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, she was gonna survive, she was gonna do what she did regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being from the islands, it's a different type of group. My people from the Virgin Islands, so.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, St. Croix, you know what I'm saying? St. Kitts, St. Thomas, all that.
So yeah, I know them kitchen vibes is good on point.
I mean, I'm born and raised in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? My mom's. It is what of course, I got that, but to them, I'm a Yankee. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
see, man, that man had a whole cheat code, man. That man had Caribbean roots down in the kitchen, then down south roots, Florida. He had a whole shebang.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of love, but yeah, man. My mom, man, that was my right hand right there. You know what I mean? And like I said, I was blessed enough to have her up in the Ville. You know what I'm saying? And I took her to her last, appointments, whatever it had to be.
You was right there.
Yeah, she decided, she was like, nah, I don't want to stay in the guest room. I want to stay in your room. All right, cool, you got it.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So It is what it is, man.
Definitely, man. That's another thing I definitely got to commend you on for real, because like, hey, that speaks volumes for real. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, this real deal. Hey, you talking you want to write a book? Hey, we just gonna get our audio. This audio book.
Nah, we go get to that, man.
Yeah.
This sit down. Believe
this
it or
is
not,
part
people.
one.
Yeah, this part
this
one.
Is part
yeah.
one. Y'all
nah, this was long overdue, man.
Definitely.
Real talk, man. But yeah, we got a lot more that's gonna come after this for real.
Definitely.
Real. I gotta get them in these suits too.
You know? I'm ready, man. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you who influenced me now saying getting in suits. I never forget. I forgot who Floyd was just fought. It was either a press conference or a pre-conference. I remember Floyd had on a 3-piece. It was a gray suit, and I remember I seen it. I'm like, that's clean. I said, you know what? I want to start dressing like that. And I think the first time I really did actually got into it was in, I say 2019. It was for my dog wedding. Like, he had a wedding. I remember asking him, hey, what colors, you know what I'm saying, don't want? Because I remember he had a specific color, don't wear this color at my wedding. And I'm like, all right, what colors, you know what I'm saying, don't wear? He said, hey, just don't wear this color. I was like, all right.
He said less.
So then I don't know what it was about this blazer I seen. Then as I said, I found a vest that I like to go up under. I found a tie I like to go with it. Then I seen some, then all of a sudden people was like, dang, you got married today? And I'm like, nah, I was at my dog wedding. And then after that, it was just full speed ahead. I love it. And the thing is, I don't know if people realize, sometimes people do put on a suit is just almost like putting on a coat of armor. Like, you just feel different for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I have a whole other alter ego when I put on a suit sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm super reserved and just super cool and collected.
So not for nothing, even for me, staying on brand for me, you know what I'm saying? I was showing up at the Pure nightclub with a bow tie on. And it's real talk.
Definitely.
Dude, yo, why, these other guys got on just collared shirts, but this guy got on
the whole thing,
suit or whatever it gotta be. It was what it was, you know what I'm saying? But even when I was at El was, again, in SGA and everything like that, we was wearing suits three days, you know what I'm saying, out of the week. This is what it was. That's where it started. That's where it started for me, for real.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, we'll talk about why I got into my suit company for part 2, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll talk about everything else too.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man.
My dog be clean, man. He ain't missing the beat. I ain't seen the dog have a bad day yet.
Come on, man. I haven't seen him have a bad day yet. That means I've been doing all right. You feel me?
Phenomenal. You been doing phenomenal, man. Like I said, iron sharpen iron. I'm proud of you. Everything that you done did, you've been doing, and you're still doing, and what you're instilling in people. I'm beyond proud of you.
Come on, bro. Don't do me like that, man.
I ain't lying. I'm dead serious. Man, look. My dog worried about the 3rd generation of chef. Y'all see the coat? Y'all see the jacket? Man, look.
Come on, man.
My dog,
we're working, man. We're working. We're not gonna finish working at all.
Definitely.
We're gonna keep it rocking.
Definitely.
Me? Hey, listen, I gotta keep it going because guys like this right here, you feel me? That's what we're gonna do.
We just trying to get to the top. That's all. Then we get to the top, trying to kick whatever surface is, kick a hole in that too.
Hey, listen, it's a one-stop shop too. Whatever you need, we got it.
Exactly.
Simple.
And if we ain't got it, we gonna get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So now I send this live for the 904. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go support and make sure you tap in. Now I'm saying, if you want to get your a suit, holla at them. Now I'm saying, hey, you got you a young, now I'm saying, great child, teenager, whatever, hey, that you want to put on the right path. His nonprofit is not saying where you need to be. And if you know what I'm saying, want to play it, hey, they got the best organization it is.
Nah, don't play it, man. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can do everything without letters, man. Real talk. Don't do it. That's a whole nother conversation too. Don't do it.
But make sure you know your ABCs first.
Absolutely, please. Real talk.
Yeah, but now in this live and on the phone, we love y'all. Enjoy your night, and guess what? We will be back.
Absolutely.
Part 2, 3, 4, 5 on the way.
Love.
All right.